I got my new Shoei helmet delivered today by UPS. I bought this helmet, I mentioned this on a riding video. I bought this helmet from eBay. It was kind of a discount closeout company that was selling it. And this is $1,050 helmet that I got for $803, I think it was, plus tax. So I spent about $850 on it. I'm super stoked about this because number one, I've never bought a brand new Shoei helmet, and I've never spent this much money on a helmet. I'm looking really forward to it because this is the newest Shoei Neotec3. So in today's video, what I plan on doing is I'm going to unbox it, show you what's in the box, and I'm going to take it for a little test drive. I'll probably put my new mic in it. I've got a new DJI mini mic, they call it. It's got a dead cat on it, and I've been trying this on my Shoei RF 1100 helmet, and it's been working and it sounds good for the most part, but I am getting some wind noise in it. I'm hoping that this brand new helmet will seal a little better and maybe I won't get as much wind noise. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but we're going to try it and see. So I'll take it out on a ride and we'll give it a good test. So I'm going to unbox this. I'm going to try it on, show you what it looks like. The one thing I was at first really disappointed about, you can't really complain when you save, a couple $100 on a helmet because it's brand new in the box and everything, but it's not the color that the advertiser showed that it was in the advertisement. It was supposed to be like a red, silver, and black. I think it was a TC5 and this is TC3, or the other way around. I'm not really sure. This is TC3, so I think the other one was a TC5, but the seller only has medium. So, I'm not going to be too picky because this says that it's a TC3, and I looked that up, and that is a kind of a high visibility green or yellow, something like that. So we're going to open this up and we're going to take a look at it and see what it looks like. I just want to say too, from the seller, I'm really pleased with the seller. Even though it's a different color helmet, I'm okay with it. The color is not going to matter to me a whole lot, but man, this was delivered quick. I was really surprised. I got it in, I don't know, it seemed like 3 days. It's like it comes with a brand new pin lock that goes on the inside, in case you're not familiar with it. And then the helmet itself, and then there's something in the box here. Let me make some room. I want to save this helmet because if I ever had to sell this helmet or anything, I want the original box saved with it. Take that off, and I'm going to keep that. I'm not sure what this is. This is that I guess it's a breath guard that goes on the inside of the helmet. And looks like it says some silicone oil. And I'm not sure what this other thing is. It looks like some kind of a tab or something. Let's open it up and see what's in it. Wow, it's got a big thick book. My goodness. Wonder if I need to read that before I do the video. Kind of late for that, I guess. A couple of stickers. 2 stickers. And that's that breath guard. I think that goes right here above your nose. And then I guess these are the pin locks. And this is that silicone oil. I have to see what that's for. And then this is what I was talking about. I don't know what this is. For something. It says Shoei on it. So I'll have to look it up and see what all that stuff's for. Alright, let's open the helmet up and look at it. Oh yeah, I do like the color. Looks like it's got high visibility green or yellow with silvers and blacks, kind of a carbon fiber silver. That's what it looks like up close. This is DOT certified. Now in overseas, this helmet is ECE certified, so this is probably ECE certified, but it's made in Japan. It's like a really, really nice helmet. That's what it looks like on the inside. See if I can open it up. Not sure why that's sticking out like that, but it's got the quick release buckle, which I like. You just slide it in and it locks in. To open it, you just pull that up and it comes off. I like that part. So let's put the bag over here. And we'll look at this helmet a little bit closer. I'm not sure why that's sticking out like that. It doesn't do that in my other helmets. That might be because it's new. I don't know. I'm not crazy about that, but there, maybe it just needs to be pulled down a little bit. Now it fits tight in there. Just was lifted up a little, I guess. I want to see if there's a date tag in here. See, I just bought this helmet. The date tag is February of 2025, and it says Neotec3 on it. So even though I bought it, this is April of 26. This is a year-old helmet, I guess. Yeah, oh yeah. See, I watched some reviews on this, and it's got a little lock here for this shield that folds down, and you got to press the button to release it. I like that because that holds a little bit tighter on there to prevent airflow from coming through. So I think I'm going to like that. I'm going to go ahead and peel this outer thing off here. Yeah, that feels really good. Well, let's try it on and see. Now, I know these helmets fit a little tight. My microphone's on here, so I'll point it to me. I'll see how this fits. Usually I have to pull them apart just a little bit in order to get my head squeezed in. One thing I like about Shoei is, boy, they fit really nice. And this is fitting really nice. Yeah. I think it looks good, feels good. I really like that that locks in. That is nice. Okay, now let's try the visor drop down. Yeah, that hits the tip of my nose just a little bit. When I drop it all the way down, I can feel it hit. Maybe I got a big nose, so I have to probably bring it up just a little bit like that. I think that'll be fine. But all the way down, it does hit just a little bit. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. I was thinking about getting a Schubert C5 helmet, and I decided on the Shoei instead. See, this has got a thing on the side here. It says Shoei Comlink. So I guess it's got a spot where you can put your communication stuff in it. It's like it's got an easy to move vent on top here. Got one in the back, I guess. That's an exhaust vent. I don't think that moves right there. And then we got one here in the front. And it looks like got 1, 2 position. So that's full open, and that's partial open, and that's all the way closed. We'll hit the button, open this up. I need to read the book on this, see where all this stuff, how this goes in, but it looks pretty easy to put in to me. Try to drop that in and put those down. It just basically drops down in the grooves. That drops in there pretty easily. There, now it's all the way in. So let me take this off again, see what it's like with that on there. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Now that that's on there, it doesn't hit my nose anymore. It comes down and hits on this piece. Yeah. So with that on there, let me open this up so you can hear me. With that piece on there, it prevents the drop down visor from hitting my nose. So that's good. And I did buy a GoPro mount for it. And these GoPro mounts, I was surprised the cost of this. And I bought the more expensive one because this is supposed to be contoured and made for this Neotec3. And it says on the side of this, Neotec3. I think this was $30 for this, something like that. So all I need to do is clean this up, mount that on, and I'll be ready for my GoPro. I don't have my GoPro out here. I just got to make sure I get it the right way. I'm pretty sure it goes this direction, but I got to make sure before I attach that. And yeah, we got to try it out. We got to go out there and put it on the bike. Well, I unboxed my Shoei Neotec3 helmet yesterday, so I got it on today. And I'm getting ready to go for a ride. What do you guys think? I'll give you a look around. I've got my camera mounted, and I'm getting ready to go for a ride. And this is what it looks like with the camera mounted on here. It's really nice because it's got this mount down here, this place down here to put the mount. And this camera is nice and secure, so that's nice. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the bike out, and we're going to talk about this helmet, what I think about it, and well, give you my thoughts, and we'll see how it does, whether I like it or not. All right, so let's go ahead and go for a ride. Well, today we're going to be taking out my Honda GL 1200 Goldwing, and we're going to be trying out my new helmet. So this is going to be kind of an introduction to this new helmet. This is the first time that I'm wearing it, and probably the first time I've ever recorded with a modular helmet that I can remember anyway. Okay. Well, I tell you what, this helmet, it fits so good. My head was made for these Shoei helmets, I'll tell you. I've got 2 other Shoei helmets. The original Neotec and the RF 1100, and I like both of them, and this Neotec 3 is no exception. Fits really good. It's nice and snug. Now my original Neotec is old, of course, and the padding on the inside is nice and, you know, conformed to my head, so it feels a little bit different. This one has a little bit of more pressure on the cheeks right now. Well, I'm getting ready to head into the sun a little bit, so let's drop this inside visor down. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's one thing I miss about the RF 1100 is not having that drop down visor. And I tell you what, that is so convenient, because that sun can be blinding sometimes, because I'm driving almost into the sun. It's getting late in the day, the sun's dropping, going, you know, almost sunset. I don't know what time it is. It's after 6 o'clock. And this visor on the inside, this drop down visor, comes down about perfect. I don't feel it on my nose, I don't feel it on my cheeks, anything like that. It feels good. I mean, it doesn't hit anywhere. And the vision to the sides is really good. I mean, it covers a lot of area. And my peripheral vision with this helmet is great. I can see, as far as I can see, peripheral vision, I can see with this helmet. There's nothing blocking it, so it's got good vision with it. And so far, I like the mechanism for raising up the chin bar. It locks up really nice. I haven't tried it yet with the chin bar raised while riding to see if the wind would slam it down. You know, on some helmets that does happen, especially on a very windy day. But one other thing I like about this shield, this outer shield on this Neotec3, is it's got a locking feature. You got to push the button to unlock it, but when you push it all the way down, it locks into position, and that kind of pushes against the seal to prevent wind noise. And from what I can tell so far, you know, I wear earplugs sometimes, but man, it's nice and quiet in this helmet. Sounds really good. Very little wind noise. I do need to get it out on the interstate, give it a good long ride, and give it a good test. But this video is going to be basically my initial impression of this helmet. And what I could tell you is I like everything about it so far. I don't have anything that hurts me. One thing I did have that was a little bit of a problem was this chin strap, which by the way, I love because of the clasp, the quick clasp. You know, you just snap it in and then pull the lever and unsnap it. I love, love, love that. But it was hurting my Adam's apple. You know, it was kind of like putting a lot of pressure on it. I didn't care for that too much, so I readjusted the strap, and it's a lot better now. I can still feel a little bit, but it's not very much, so it doesn't bother me. It's a lot better. So if you get one of these helmets, just know you may have to do that. You may have to make an adjustment on that strap, and that adjustment is not a really easy thing to do. You got to play with it a little bit. I really like the look of the helmet too. I don't know if you can see it in the mirror there, but it is a high visibility, like yellow or green, and it looks really nice. I don't know if it's a glow in the dark, probably isn't, but it definitely makes it a little bit easier for people to see me, which is why I usually buy a white helmet, because the white kind of sticks out a little bit and people can see that. But I wear bright colors. You can tell I got a blue and white riding coat. I have some that are red and just different bright colors because I want to be seen. And this helmet kind of makes it nice to be seen. And
I think I mentioned this in the video, but I didn't show it. But one thing I love about this helmet is, you know, being a moto vlogger, somebody that has a YouTube channel, I need to mount my GoPro. And some of the helmets I had on these modern helmets, or modular helmets I mean, on some of them, there's no place to really mount, a good place to mount the GoPro. But on this Shoei Neotec3, it's got a little spot at the bottom that's a perfect little spot to mount this camera that you guys are getting this good view through. Of course, my windshield all buggy because I've been out riding. But I think that little tab that you mount your GoPro to was kind of expensive for no more than what it is. I think it might have been $30, but it's form-fitting and it fits real good, and so far it seems to hold it securely. It's nice and tight on there, and it's looking good so far. What else can I tell you about it? I don't use comms. I don't listen to music, anything like that. I just love to be out riding my bike, so I can't really tell you about that, whether you know, putting speakers and all that kind of stuff in it is good or not, because I don't have that done. I never will, because I don't plan on doing that kind of thing. The other helmet that I was going to get, it was kind of a toss-up to me between this and that Schubert C5. And they're very similar helmet, different companies, but I really like the way Shoei builds their helmets as far as the way they fit. Fits my head really well. In case you're wondering, this is a medium. I have a 7 1/8 inch head, which is either 57 or 58 centimeters. And this fits me like a glove. You know, sometimes when you buy a new helmet, put so much pressure on your head, you get headaches and all that. But I haven't had it on very long, but it just feels really nice. And being a moto vlogger, there's a spot right in front of my mouth that you can mount the microphone, kind of a bare spot, where, like myself, I have a DJI microphone, and I mounted the magnet that holds the microphone in place. I used some double-sided tape, and I mounted the magnet to that plastic piece in front of my mouth, and then I just, you know, stick the microphone to the magnet. Works out really good. As far as wind noise goes, you know, I don't really hear anything in the helmet. I don't know if it comes across in the microphone or not, but I need to get going a little bit faster. I'll get up there on the highway in a minute, and we'll see how it does, but I don't really hear anything. One thing I could try is, there's an upper vent up here. Let me open it and see what happens. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that feels really good. It's got a nice breeze coming through that vent, and it's dropping right down on the top of my head. It's nice and cool. It's kind of a cool, well, it's kind of warm, but it's got a cool breeze. Feels good. The amount of airflow is nice. I have one down here on the chin too, but I'm not going to open that. I'm going to close this one back on top. I don't want any kind of wind noise to get in the helmet if I can prevent it. So I won't open up the chin bar vent. But it's I think it's a 2-position, kind of like low airflow and full airflow, medium airflow, whatever you want to call it. So there's a couple different positions you can put it in. The weight of the helmet feels pretty good. I think I read that this helmet is like a little over 4 pounds, which to me is kind of pushing the limit of being heavy. So far, it feels about like all my other helmets. It might be a tad bit heavier than my RF 1100. I don't think it's enough to really notice that much, though. Up here playing pickleball, basketball. Man, my wife tried playing pickleball. That's a fun game. We'll have to do that a little bit more often. A little bit of exercise. Love to see people outside playing. Good for the body to be outside exercising and moving around. Staying at home sitting in a chair isn't the best thing in the world to do, especially like if you're playing a video game excuse me, or watching TV or something like that. Alright, once I get up here to the stop sign, I'll be on the highway for just a little bit. I'm just kind of making a short little run right now. I don't have a whole lot of time tonight, but I just wanted to try this helmet out. Right now it feels a little bit hot with the helmet on, but that's because my vents are closed. I'll have other videos with this helmet on and you'll be able to find out whether the vents work well for me or not. But I'm pretty sure that it will. The one on top feels marvelous. But I'm doing 60 miles an hour right now and I could hear very little wind. I could feel it on the back of my neck a little bit. I hope there's none coming in the back of the helmet, but you know, like on my RF 1100, I have a little bit of wind noise I hear that comes through where the speaker canals are. And I ended up putting a little bit of foam in there to try to, you know, cut that down. But on this helmet, I don't really hear any air coming through there. They must have it sealed off pretty good. I think this was probably the most money that I've ever spent on a helmet. And I know there's a lot of people that watch reviews and things because they don't want to drop the money unless they know it's going to be a good helmet for them. What I can tell you that I know so far is that if you have an oval head, you're probably going to like this helmet because I have an oval head. I don't have a round head. Some people that have a round head, it might fit differently on. I read somewhere that if you buy a Shoei helmet and you have a round head, I think they have padding changes that they would do to make it more comfortable for you. And I read that it's free. I don't know if that's true or not because I don't need it. Mine feels good the way it is. But if you needed that, I read that it was a free thing, that service that Shoei does because they want their customers happy. And if you spend $1,000 on a helmet, yeah, you want to be happy. I mean, even if you sold this because you didn't like it, you're going to lose a couple, $300 probably. Nobody really wants to buy a used helmet, and if they do, they're going to have to knock a lot off in order to buy it. You got to make sure you get what you want. So my thoughts on the helmet is that it's a great helmet. It feels good. I think the protection on it's going to be fantastic. I love the quick clasp on the chin. All the functionality of it. This drop down visor on the inside works great. I love the way that the shield on the outside closes and clasps down. That's a wonderful thing. Oh, there's a kitty cat. And the helmet has just so far been exceptional. And that's just a short little ride I'm going to do on it. So I guess that if you're considering getting one of these, then, you know, I try to tell you as much as I could about it, because I'm keeping mine. I really like it. I think it's a great helmet.
Well, after taking the Shoei Neotec3 out for a ride, in the video I talked about the chin strap and how it was kind of hurting my Adam's apple. Well, when I got home, I readjusted this strap, and I got a lot more slack in it now, and it does feel a lot better, because it was poking on my Adam's apple and was kind of hurting. But I think it's going to be fine. I took a lot of slack out of it, so it's going to be better now. So I just wanted to report that, so that you know that it is something that you can fix. At least it was for me. All right, well, that's pretty much all I have for you on the Shoei Neotec. And I appreciate you guys riding along with me. I'm going to ride a little bit longer with this helmet, and I want to make sure that this is going to work out for me, which I think it will. I don't see a problem with it because it feels good now and don't feel any issues with it. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.